Oh, okay. So we just started the recording. All right. So we're now on stanza 313. Okay. One of the primary reasons why the human being is so very anxious about confronting the death is this, that he or she does not only disregard a constant and constantly displays the truth itself, rather also the truth of the passingness of all things, and thereby also the human life. In this disregarding and displacing of the truth, the developmental change of life and death means grief and loss for the human being, and is accordingly lived in pain and woe. For the human being who is poor in knowledge, okay, where did I go now? For the human being, wait a minute, I think it moved up. Okay, for the human being who is poor in knowledge, selfish, self-pitying, and anxious about the death, death means a monstrous negative form of change, the confronting of which is fulfilled unwillingly and is approached with the best possible anesthesia. The unknowing one does not ask about it and holds stubbornly to his or her erroneous assumption that only comprehensible lastingness grants security, but that the mortality does not, because through it everything is extinguished. But this view is erroneous and is based only on unknowledge and misunderstanding, because the truth is pushed far away. But if the human being concerns himself or herself with that, then he or she only initially finds everything difficult and irritating, and indeed, for as long as he or she still lacks the understanding for it. However, with closer researching and getting to know the truth and the effective circumstances and connections, however, everything becomes more open, friendlier, more pleasant, and more understandable, that can be imagined by the unknowing one and the one who is searching for the truth for the first time. so so we have to come to terms with our with how we feel or think about death in order to really live fully, actually. Yeah. Any other thoughts on this? Anyone, feel free, unmute yourself and speak. Okay. All right. Looks like okay. Then I'll just continue reading then. Okay. We're now in 314. Many human beings spend their daily existence preparing themselves for something or other in order to be able to lead a pleasant and profit-rich life. But once the time of the death comes, they are just as entirely unprepared for it as they are for the next life. 315. Effort, even when they are not able to recognize their spirit nature and consciousness nature, or have not yet recognized it. This empathy grows with a constantly increasing truliness of the human being to such an extent that tears would have to flow endlessly if they were capable of giving appropriate restrictions. Wait a minute. This empathy grows with the constantly increasing truliness of the human being to such an extent that tears would have to flow endlessly if they were capable of giving appropriate expression to that. But if the true human being brings the nature of his or her spirit and his or her consciousness to fruition, then the empathy alone is no longer enough for him or her. Because for the other individual, he or she also needs corresponding other appropriate values such as the love, the peace, and the harmony in order to approach the other as a true human being and to think of the other and appreciate the other as being of his or her kind. Thereby, the true human being frees himself or herself from all grief and all anxiety about birth, life, and death. Okay. Okay. Where did we end? Yeah, this is all right. A human being, page 224. Okay. Wait a minute. That insight of very great value which conveys to the human being a happiness which the magnificence and the joys and the pleasure of everything worldly does not approach by a fraction, because these do not spring from the cognition of the nature of the spirit and of the consciousness. The human being idealizes the freedom with many words, gestures, and aphorisms, but he or she is so slavishly connected to his or her habits that he or she tramples the freedom. As a consequence of the human being's scorning of the truth and the laxness regarding the truth, he or she does not recognize the truth of the actual freedom. Consequently, it is extremely difficult for him or her to direct his or her awareness inwardly in order to find the real freedom. But how easily the human being lets himself or herself be controlled by old and new habits and ingrained patterns of behavior which rob him or her of the freedom of his or her own thinking, deciding, and deeds, although truthfully they indeed bring him or her nothing other than need, effort, and grief. The human being is taken prisoner by them and accepts them simply with an almost fatalistic resignation, because he or she has habituated himself or herself to them so much that he or she no longer gets away from them and simply gives in to them. He or she undermines his or her own power of the self decision, simply gives in to them. He or she undermines his or her power of the self decision, because he or she simply dedicates himself uh, let me see. Okay, I got lost here. The human being is bound.
Right here on the top, he or she. Right here, just follow the icon.
I don't see
dedicate himself, herself to the habit and behavioral.
Okay.
Just follow this.
I don't see the cursor. Oh, there. Oh, it's so small. Sorry. It's like a little gnat. Okay. He or she undermines his his or her own power of the self decision, because he or she simply dedicates himself or herself to the habits and behavioral patterns defenselessly, instead of rebelling against them and becoming master of himself or herself. But if the human being wants to tear himself or herself away and become master of himself, herself, and master of his or her own freedom, then he or she requires reflection through which the truth is recognized and which leads to the knowledge and to the truth, because through a thorough consideration, researching of the truth, the human being can learn to recognize how and again he or she falls prey to fixed stereotypical habits and paths of behavior through which the freedom of self-decision and the freedom of independent thinking, acting, and doing is taken from him or her. The human being is bound in self-created habits and behavior patterns, which he or she loses the freedom which he or she idealizes. Nevertheless, however, he or she is able to free himself herself from these negative patterns when he or she dissolves them in their origin and does not allow new ones to appear. If he or she recognizes the facts of the arising of terrible things, will look inside himself or herself and researching in himself or herself, then he or she can search for a way out and can nip the arising hardship in the bud. Naturally, it can thereby happen that again, let's see, and again, recurrences of the habits and negative behavioral patterns arise. But with an effective effort, the human being is slowly but surely able to free himself or herself from them and to change himself or herself to the positive equalize. There seems to be some gaps, I think, in the English portion. I don't know what's happening here. Hold a minute, let me just water.
Comment lang, Cynthia. Sa totoo lang, napakahirap intindihin kapag marami pa yung words na he and she, he and she, he and she, himself, herself. Para bang nakakaano ng thought habang binabasa and then naririnig ko yung ano. Total naman, masculine naman ang lagi inuuna, di ba? Bakit hindi na lang himself or he para yung thought mo naiisip. Ewan ko, sa akin lang yun. Naaanuhan kasi ako na parang naa-annoyed ako sa dami. Instead na yung bang kasunod na words ano, nawawala sa akin, parang ganun. Kasi ano ba yung himself, herself.
The train of thought is
Yeah, parang hirap akong
okay.
intindihin. Talagang babasahin ko pa, tas ako na lang lalaktawan ko sa sarili ko. Ganun. Kahit alam ko yung binabasa ko, sa halip na dati-rati, kapag kayo may ibang taong nagbabasa ng ano, kahit malayo na lang, naririnig mo, napapakinggan mo na lang. Pero sa dami ng himself, herself, nakakawala na to. And besides, napansin ko mula nung binasa mo yung Anginang 310 o pataas pa doon, parang iba-iba ang topic.
No, what's happening? It's like there's some I don't know. There's some words that are incomplete. Like pattern, like there's some, I don't know whether who proofread this.
Ano hindi lang yung words. Ano mismo ang pinaka-main topic natin dito sa Mulakang Ina? Para masakyan ko kasi late na ako dumating, di ba?
Oh, okay. But at the beginning,
Ano
about the
yung
interconnect.
pinaka-main topic na bakit ito yung mga dinidiscuss from 3D10 kang ina?
It's about the interconnectedness of things, about the reason why if we really stop to like meditate or really think about things and look inwards, then we could see that everything is connected, that we should care about what happens also outside of us, but if we don't, because if we don't also deal, a lot of it has to do with avoiding thoughts or feelings about death. And so that creates a lot of anxieties, inside us. And but whereas if we can come to terms with that, then we'll be able to really live. Yeah, because you're actually dealing with matters that uh, are important. Yeah. So that's what we should actually focus on: consciousness, and also having neutral, positive, equalized thoughts. Otherwise, things get out of control. Our fears and our anxieties. So then we don't have any peace within.
Ang nakikita ko rito, uh, naturing ang tao eh, naturing ang pero parang higit na simple na ang buhay ng mga alaga nating pusa, alaga nating aso sa loob ng ating bahay. Parang wala silang ganyan problema. Kain, tulog. Yun lang ang iintindihin nila eh. Pero sa tao, hindi ganun eh. Hindi ganun eh. Sa sarili ko lang eh. Ha? Did I hear somebody?
Yeah. I hear you.
I was saying,
Ano?
parang naiingit pa ako sa mga alaga nating hayop na kain tulog lang sila. Tayo, meron tayong mga dapat alalahanin sa sarili natin at lalo sa paligid natin kasama yung ating ibang mga fellow human beings. At kung hindi natin mapapanagumpayan, hindi natin ma-attain yung parang placid situation na parang laging may problemang nakaamba sa paligid. Parang ganun ang dating sa akin. Parang laging may challenges. Ewan ko kung ako lang nakakaisip ng gano'n. Iniisip ko kasi parang tama na kapag napanagumpayan maganda. Pero bago mapanagumpayan may problema eh. At hindi, aminin natin at hindi ganun kadali na maipalis natin o maialis natin sa ating sarili. Yung realidad na tayo'y tao, merong ganyang sitwasyon na dapat na asikasuhin. Hindi tamang mainggit ako sa hayop, sa aso at pusa. Hindi tama yun, but para lang binibigyan ko ba ng pagtanggap na we are in a lot of the right term. We have a lot in front of us. We have a lot in our hands to take care of. Well, that's the reality. Actually, wala tayong magagawa ron. Mapag-aralan natin kung paano yan mapanagumpayan. Nakakaramdam din ako ng simpatya doon sa mga hindi pa nananagumpay o kung meron ng pananagumpay ay katiting lang, kakaunti lang. At doon naman sa nanagumpay na hindi rin tama ang pakikitungo sa iba or hindi tama sa tingin ng iba ang kanilang napapanagumpayan, ay may problema pa rin. Ah, ewan.
I think
Yun na lang.
I think it's the self-aware. Well, they're more instinctive, the way the animals are, but they're always in the present, and I think they have more. They feel that connection with nature. The rest of they could feel energies more is on an instinctive basis. But I guess maybe I guess it's our ego that keeps us apart from seeing the whole. And I think it's the meditation is what will help us feel that, all that connection, or being out in nature too, is another way be to focus on concentration. Yep.
You said something very, very glaring. The biggest difference between human beings and our pets is the sensitivity towards the, the surrounding. Ewan ko kung alam niyo yung sinasabi na mas sensitive ang mga alaga natin kaysa sa atin. At there was a story na nakita ko dyan sa mga pinopost ng mga reels and short stories na yung nakukuha nila ng movements or actions ng mga aso o pusa, o especially the aso, the dogs. Malayo pa yung amo nila eh. Alam na nilang darating eh. Nakahanda na rin sa harap ng pinto eh. Sino
Yes.
tao ang nakakaramdam ng gano'n? Baka kung magpakita ng gano'n sensitivity ang tao eh, baka katakutan pa natin.
Malakas kasi instinct ng mga hayop.
Yeah, there's some of their, well, when you really think about it, I mean, it's fascinating. Like, for example, they're able to see the spectrum of sight for them is, or smell, or their senses surpasses ours, right? Some dogs are
Yes.
able to smell things that we can't smell, and
Yes.
or our visible light, they can see things that we cannot.
Kinakainggitan mo yung mga hayop. Yun na nga lang yung pinaka lamang nila sa atin eh. Actually, naiinggit na nga ang hayop sa atin. Hindi mo lang alam, other way around. Tayo namang kinakainggitan nila kasi kaya natin silang tirisin, samantalang sila hindi nila tayo kayang tirisin. Kaya yung instinct na lang ang binigay ng creation sa kanila na palakasin para maidepensa nila yung sarili nila sa mga taong katulad natin na pag gusto nating tirisin or maging cruel sa kanila. Yun yung parang pambalance sa kanila. Pinalakas yung mga instinct nilang kusa para lang magkaroon ng depensa sa mga tao. Actually, naiinggit naman sila sa atin. Kaya wag mo na sila kainggitan, Kuya Jude.
Oo nga, ginamit ko lang yung word na inggit. In the first place, yung inggit negative Yan eh. Isa yun sa
Yeah.
papanagumpay ng tao eh.
Uh-huh.
Na,
Uh-huh.
na, 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 narinig niyo ba yung aking kwento tungkol dun sa isang abot-sabi sa akin tungkol sa ibon?
Mm.
Yung bottom line nung sinasabi na ang question ko eh, paano magtatapos yung mensahe? Ah, kahaba-haba ng oras na inilagay dun sa paano dinidescribe yung pagkanta-kanta, pagtalon-talon, paglipad-lipad ng ibon. Tapos ako na nakasangkapan mismo ay naghahanap ng liwanag o ng paano uunawain bakit yung abot-sabi doon umiikot. At tinatanong ko pa nga, ewan ko kung nabanggit ko sa inyo na tinatanong ko pa nga ano, subconsciously, unconsciously, consciously, however it was, saan ba papunta itong abot-sabi na ito? Imagine that. Tapos bandang huli, binigay yung conclusion. Mapalad ka, tao, wala kang pakpak, pero kaya mong liparin ang gurok ng langit. Well, that is the palagay ko eh, that will give you the importance of being a human being compared to a simple bird, even a dog or a cat, or even a fish or a dolphin or shark or whales who are shown that are equally humane, if I may say the word, grateful for the relationship that men, humans, how humans interact with them during times of need. Kung totoo yon, hindi scripted, abay talagang mahiwaga ang buhay. Talagang napakahiwaga. And in return, meron akong napanood, yung dolphin after having been saved, in whatever way, kung siya man ba yun or somebody else, relative niya or what, pumunta dun sa tumulong sa kanya, offering a sea cucumber in return dun sa favor na natanggap nila. Imagine that. Kung totoo talaga yun, hindi scripted. You can just understand, easily understand that there is that connection even between animals and humans. Yun lang muna ng akin.
Yeah. Mm. I think yeah, we have to focus on also working on our I mean it's the consciousness, because that uh when we meditate, we're able to equalize, sides of our brains, and also to um to work on our fine feelings, to extend our the senses beyond the five, and that will help us to be more intuitive. Anyway, looks like who else is here? Oh, now we're well too. Great. Any thoughts? So I guess when we read, we'll just keep it Instead of he, she, we'll just say he. All right. Now on stanza 317. The end of life is concluded with the death, after which the lifeless body is left back on the earth and succumbs to the decay, while the spirit form, the spirit, that is to say, the spiritual body, escapes to the realms of the other world in order to remain there for a certain period of time until its next reincarnation into a new material body. The body itself is only a short-lived material dwelling for it, which is simply set down like a piece of luggage and succumbs to the decay when it has become useless through its passing away. The body is therefore something which the spirit simply leaves behind at the death when it escapes together with the consciousness block, because the material dwelling is no longer capable of life and is therefore no longer able to accommodate spirit and consciousness block. The physical body is mortal, and every time the human being thinks of it, then he ought to remember that he is merely a traveler on this world who has temporarily taken residence in this body and in this life in order to live and learn for further lifespan. And once the human being remembers that he has also become conscious that he carries spirit and consciousness in him, the evolution of which he must bring about, and to which the most primary task of the life is allocated, and correspondingly also to which heedfulness must be given. Therefore, the principal value, where did that go? Therefore, the principal values of the life ought to be directed at this evolution, while one's attention to one's external well-being is only in second position. Therefore, the human being ought not to spend his entire time forming his external circumstances into something more comfortable. Rather, he ought to already be satisfied with his material life and the material circumstances of life when the physical body is healthy, when he has enough to eat and drink and a roof over his head, as well as good and clean clothing, work appropriate to him, and a proper livelihood. Some wealth is thereby countable, but is only incidental. Therefore, it must not be piled up in great amounts, rather only just to the degree that it guarantees desired comforts and freedom from worry. Wealth is countable and good, but it is in no wise required for evolution, because that can only be achieved through the learning of the truth and the finding of the knowledge, as well as the acquiring of love. Okay, let's see here. What was I saying? Where did we end now? I was just thinking. May the human being never try to change and improve his or her external circumstances with obstinacy. But if he does so nonetheless, that inevitably and unavoidably leads to it being an end in itself and to the senseless deviation from the real life and from the actual and right striving for higher values of the external circumstances, whereby in turn also the evolution in the spiritual and consciousness-based realm suffers and is suppressed. Therefore, it is no good to want to change one's external circumstances with Gewalt and obstinacy, because manifold harm arises thereby instead of well-being and progress. 318. Evolution is neither fatalistic nor determining. Rather, it demands the human being's ability to be creational and to change himself through the further development, through the positive equalize. The evolution frees the way for the human being himself to determine everything and anything in every situation and at every time, thus to determine the how, where, what, why, where from, and where to, and so forth, as well as the thinking, feeling, perceiving in a fine spiritual wise. Well, idea, creation, deeds, and life. The human being can change and alter himself and transform himself in his character and his personality, according to his own conscience and according to his or her own call, or her own will, sorry. Thus, the future always lies in his own hands and in his own striving and life, as well as in how he directs his life. So we're the masters of our destiny and should stop thinking of ourselves as victims.
Any
Okay.
thought, Kuya Jun?
Hmm?
Any thought, Kuya
Wala,
Jun?
wala eh, wala eh. Walang ano eh, walang dating eh. Basta, basta ang totoo naman eh na pagpapaunlad talaga ng bilang tao ang pagkakaabalahan eh. Walang halaga lahat yan nakapaligid sa atin kung hindi natin bibigyan ng halaga yung pagpapaunlad yan kabalayan. Kasi kung ano man yun, kaunti man o marami, although hindi yung katawan ng makikinabang, pero merong makikinabang. At hindi lahat nakaka-realize na may pinupuntahan yung pag-unlad na yun. Higit sa kung ano ang epekto sa personalidad o sa katawan ng tao. Yun ang isang napakahalagang kaiba sa espiritismo na na-realize na merong espiritu. Pero ang katotohanan, maraming maling, I'm sorry, hindi tama na sabihin ko bali. Mayroon pang dapat magaituwid sa pagkaunawa. At mabigyan ng kagaba o mahalaga higit sa pagiging tao. Dapat ang pupuntahan pagiging espiritu. kuha niyo yung point ko, medyo complicated yung pagkakasabi ko. Ah, oo, pinakikinabangan ng katawan, pansamantala. Oo, alam natin yung mabuti at masama, yung masamang naituwid, alam na natin yun eh. Ang hindi na ibibigyan ng mahalaga eh saan ba papunta yun? Sino ba makikinabang doon? Kaya yung pagkatapos mamatay eh, pilit na ang sinasabi eh, yung pakinabang ng nakaraang katawan ang pinapahalagahan pa rin eh. At inaasahan na yung dating may katawan ang aasahan pa rin. Pero hindi maliwanag na ang dapat pahalagahan ay yung espiritu na 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 magkakaroon na naman ng iba pang katawan later. Kasi yung unang katawan, wala na yun. Mag-dissolve na yun. Mawawala na yun ng halaga. Matutunaw na. Hindi lahat nakakarating pa doon sa ganong kalagayan. How I wish maging maliwanag na yun sa marami as early as possible. Yun lang ang akin. So, pasensya na. Medyo lumilihis ako ng konti sa laman ng topic eh. Kasi, kasi hindi ko masabing itong unawa ko sa sentence na ganito, itong unawa ko sa sentence na ganon. Ang approach ko lumalabas ako dun sa message ng sentence eh. Pagpasensyahan niyo ako ron kasi dun sa iba, siguro ang gustong maunawaan ito ang sama ng sentence. Hindi doon ang aking effort. Hindi doon pumupunta ang aking pa-process sa aking isip. Kasi na.
Mhm.
Walang dapat ihingi ng pasensya. Ang mahalaga na ipaliwanag mo yung gusto mo ipaliwanag. Kahit
Ah,
saan mo pa siya dalhin.
Salamat.
that's how it
Kaya,
when you notice that people, for example, when they win an award or so, they always give it to God, but they don't acknowledge the fact that they actually, earned that award themselves. And anyway, so all right, I guess we'll continue. Stanza 318. Evolution is neither fatalistic nor determining. Rather, it demands the human being's ability to be creational and to change himself through the further development toward the positive equalized. The evolution frees the way for the human being himself to determine everything and anything in every situation and at every time, thus to determine the love, where, what, why, where from, and where to, and so forth, as well as the thinking, feeling, perceiving in a fine spiritual wise, idea creation, deeds, and life. The human being can change and alter himself and transform himself. Yeah. All right. I'll proceed. Yeah.
may I
Yes,
let
please. Yes.
let me take advantage of this occasion.
Uh-huh.
Kung hindi nyo pa nakita, both sa Facebook at saka dyan sa ating chat groups, several chat groups, ipinost ko, yung nabuo kong mga tanong, it turned out na ah, nakagawa ako ng isang maiksing set of words. I would like to invite your attention to that. Bigyan nyo ng panahon. At yung word na every time, napakahalaga yan. Yung title niyan is in Cebuano. Yung meaning ng two words na yan referring to every time. Parang napukaw ang isip ko ngayon na yung pinag-uusapan natin dito pang-araw-araw natin, palagian nating kasama. Pero yung proseso hindi ganun kaliwanag para sa mga. So, doon bandang huli, yung huling-huling word, huling-huling sentence, I could say, or phrase, nandun dun yung key. Bigyan nyo ng konting panahon. Hindi ako sa nagmamalaki. Gusto ko lang na kung ano man ang makuha ninyo, ay kung ano man ang kaunti mang makukuha ninyo, ay makuha nyo. Ganun lang kasimple. Kaunti man siya. It doesn't have to be big. Yan lang.
Okay. All right. All right. We're now on stanza 319. The original nature of the consciousness is pure and without burden. The consciousness is pure and is a block of awareness and is constantly alert and radiant and at the same time intelligent, recognizing, creating, and active. The innermost nature of the consciousness is the overall consciousness block whose innermost essence of developmental change and of death remains just as completely untouched and immortal as the spirit. The nature is concealed in the consciousness and is obscured by the everyday bustle of the thoughts and emotions through which the human being is not able to perceive it. But sometimes, reciters of devotee have to see. Wait a minute. The nature is concealed in the consciousness and is obscured by the everyday bustle of the thoughts and emotions through which the human being is not able to perceive it. But sometimes the thoughts and emotions are blown away as clouds are by a strong wind, whereby the inner values become free and visible. Then, under certain circumstances, moments are able to occur in which the human being obtains a view into them, which works as inspirations on the thinking, creating, positioning. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Which works as inspirations on the thinking, creating, perceiving, and researching consciousness. Such insights are thereby of varying depths. However, in each case, they brighten the human being's understanding to a certain degree and bring him more sense and freedom. But that only becomes possible as a result of the fact that in connection with the spirit, this inner nature of the overall consciousness block is the origin of the understanding itself. 320, the human consciousness can be so wonderfully, relatively, absolutely, fully developed that sometimes the thought may arise that it is the most absolutely, fully developed of absolutely everything which exists. But the same relatively, absolutely, fully developed consciousness again and again understands the truth. It is only relatively, absolutely, fully developed and figures far below the relatively, absolutely, full development of the creation. The consciousness can be the human being's best friend as well as his worst enemy. For many, it causes a tremendous number of difficulties, and indeed, quite especially when it is disturbed, when it is burdened on account of the psyche. In such cases, many wish that one could simply take out a consciousness like a kind of thing and lay it down somewhere for a certain period of time. At least some quiet would thereby be found from all its often tiring and exhausting escapades, when it is in utter uproar and knows neither rest nor stillness. But the consciousness cannot simply be laid down like a sack or a piece of wood. Thus, the human being is the only wait a minute. The consciousness can't simply be laying down like a sack or piece of wood. Thus, the human being is at the mercy of the grace or ungrace of his own consciousness when he torments it through wrong thinking and feeling as a result of wrong treatment. But this wrong treatment, which harms not only the right functioning of the consciousness, but also and the psyche, also leads to the human being still holding back, full of deeply rooted mistrust, which lead okay, remember, so which leads, oh, I can't see. But this wrong treatment, which harms not only the right functioning of the consciousness, rather also the psyche, also leads to the human being still holding back, full of deeply rooted mistrust, when he encounters the truthful teaching of the effective truth, which even in the most miserable state of consciousness still strikes a chord which causes the harmony and love as well as peace and knowledge to resonate. And if the human being listens and directs his or her consciousness at that, then then colossal values resonate and soar in him or her in a form which he has never before experienced. No matter how disturbed the human being in his consciousness and how much he goes into the unreal, and indeed, indeed, as a rule, in cooperation with the psyche, he must nevertheless again find a way in. Okay, with wait a minute. As a rule, in cooperation with the psyche, he or she must, or he must nevertheless again find the way of the truth and stop mistrusting it. Every disturbed consciousness, which, what is that?
Wala na
Which,
po. Wala na pong sinend. Hanggang dyan lang yung sinend.
okay, all right.
Sasamantalahin ko na kayong
Okay.
dalawa. Kayong
Hmm.
lahat dyan. Ako na magbabasa ng na-create kong whatever you call it, poem or narration. Ako na babasa kasi na-trigger ako niyang paragraph na yan eh. Tingnan nyo ha. Listen to the words. Matag higayon. Gusto na yan. Pwede na yan. Okay na yan. Yan na lang. Matag higayon. Those are words we use and say every time. Why? What makes those words say what one should accept? Maybe or perhaps the word satisfied will come to mind. If you do, where will one find oneself? Stagnation, immobile, not progressing, standstill, blind acceptance, with all varied changes happening all around. Why should there be no need for you to change anymore? Is there perfection with you already? But what do you find around you perfect enough? Matag higayon, changes occur. What should one do? Search for more. Yan na.
Kuya, ano yung matag si ganun?
Every time,
Eh,
every time. Literal translation, every time.
anong words yun?
Cebuano.
Okay. Bakit mo
Para
nasulat,
lang
bakit mo nasulat yung every time, every time?
yan ang katotohanan eh.
Paulit-ulit.
Oo, yan ang nangyayari. Walang katapusang every time. Walang ano. Yan ang ano eh, yan ang realidad eh. Yan ang realidad na haharap. Walang ano yan eh, walang tinuturing na walang ano, walang sinisino yan. Applicable sa lahat yan.
So,
Irrespective of it.
ano ang pumasok sa isip mo, thinking and saying every time, noong kung ginagawa mo yan?
Nakukulitan na ako sa sarili ko eh. Walang katapusan eh. Walang katapusan.
Alam mo, iniisip ko, yung comment mo kanina about the animals, and then
Oo.
now you're saying about yung ano na yan,
Yun ang
anong words
eh,
ulit yun?
hatag ganon.
Hatat di
Hatag
ganon.
kayo.
So,
Hatag kayo.
naghihinawa ka na ba sa buhay mo?
Hindi. Hindi. Nagka-challenge na ako eh.
Kasi
Kasi
maaaring
yung
maisip ko tuloy na sa edad mong yan, palibasa dinaanan mo na lahat ng bagay, na pag-aralan mo na most likely ang cycle of life, baka kaya mo naiisip yung mga bagay-bagay na very unusual na mag-isip ka tungkol
eh,
sa animals o kaya isipin mo na paulit-ulit na lang, ganito, ganyan.
eh,
Yun lang yung
yung,
biglang pumasok sa isip ko na i-conclude ko na habang binabasa mo, ano ba nangyayari na kay Kuya Jun? Eh, siguro dahil sa edad mo, na pagdadaanan mo na lahat. Experience is the best.
eh,
Ano, yung teacher daw, di ba? Pagka yung na-experience mo na halos lahat.
and unfortunately, despite everything, meron pa rin kulang eh. Yun ang bottom line ng aking ng message eh. Hanap pa, hindi pa magtatapos. Matatawag mo na ba ang iyong sariling perpekto? Walang perpekto kundi si perpekto eh. If that is the case, how can you stop? How should one stop despite having gone through the life that we are talking about? comparing me with somebody young like Francis. This is a very good message that Francis, hindi kung ikaw man ay merong panghihinawa as early as now. It is not a guarantee na pag narating mo yung edad ko, ay hindi ka na maghahanap. Nakuha mong irony of things, Pastor. Hindi
Opo.
relevant ang age because it's every time meaning from day 0 to to the end and another day 0 later for another personality until that end if we are to consider reincarnation. So, dito pa lang sa tayo natin ngayon, irrespective of age, hindi pwedeng sabihin na perfect ka na. Hindi pwede. Na in the process, tapos ka na sa iyong pag-aaral. Hindi pwede. Hindi
Life
pwede.
is a never-ending journey or adventure or study. Parang ganun.
Parang ganyan. Hindi parang. Yan
Ganun
talaga.
na yun.
Yun talaga.
The never ending.
That's the whole purpose is evolution. Oops.
Yes. At saka nakuha niyo ba yung irony? Days ago, nagawa na yung narrative na yan. So, as we're discussing it now, yung synchronicity niyan, yung interconnectedness nung nangyari no several days ago at yung nangyayari ngayon. Hindi niyo ba tinatanong sa sarili niyo yan?
Meron ako tanong dito sa sinabi dito sa binasa ni Cynthia. Ang sabi niya, consciousness is a best friend and tsaka best enemy. In what sense?
Exactly.
In what
Exactly.
sense mo? Ipaliwanag mo, Kuya Jude. Sige.
Wala kasing katapusan eh. Akala mo nakuha mo na. Akala mo nagawa mo na. Yun ang best friend mo. Alam mo na eh. Alam mo na eh. Alam mo na ba talaga lahat? Hindi pa eh. O anong gagawin mo? O di turing mo na yung consciousness mo. Kalaban mo pa. Dapat mo pang pakainin pa yan, painumin pa yan, maranasin mo pa yan. Irrespective of how much time you spend for it already, for your life. Yung nakaraan mo pagpapaaral sa iyong consciousness, oo nga't nakaraan na yun, pero hindi mo maaaring sabihin wala kang pakinabang. Napakinabangan mo na yun, pero hindi ngayon napakinabangan mo na lahat yun. Titigil ka na. Should you stop? Should you be mobile? Should you be at a standstill? Yan ang tanong eh. Napakaliwanag. Napakaliwanag. Ngayon ko lang nare-realize. Sabihin mo lang nakasangkapan ako, bahala na. Bahala na Diyos ng inche kung ano man yan. Thank you guys for being my sounding board.
Ay, nako. I tell you.
What? Tell me.
Welcome, Kuya Ray. You
Tell
made
me,
it.
Cynthia, what do you want to say? Hi, welcome, Ray.
Hello, sorry Kararating ko lang ng Pantabangan. Galing
Wow.
sa biyahe. Just
Wow.
ano lang ng bahay ng nung nirerentahan ko dito. Yeah, okay.
Wow.
Sana makahabol ako. I don't know.
Sayang. Nabida ko yung aking obra maestra ni Balagtas. Anyway, ma-recording naman ito eh. Review the recording, right?
Opinion na lang, Kuya Ray, kahit wala kang na doon sa babasahin. Pakisagot mo yung consciousness is our best friend and best enemy. Kuya Ray.
Yes po. Saan? Mayroon ba tayong reading material para doon o ano?
Meron.
Natapos na. Naubos na.
Okay. 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 Sorry. Kasi, oo nga, no? Consciousness talaga.
Hanguin mo na lang sa sarili mong
Yeah,
ah,
yung self,
kakayanan.
self-knowledge. Ano po?
Oo,
Sige, okay,
oo.
okay. Kasi consciousness, it is built by, tayong gumagawa nun eh. Para sa akin, tayong gumagawa nun eh. Consciousness is the flower. Yun yung bulaklak natin. Consciousness, is it the consciousness or is it the thought? Yung isip natin, no? Yung parang alam ko ang consciousness ay yung nagbibigay ng bulaklak para sa ating isipan eh. And of course, ang consciousness is being affected of course by two, feelings and the thoughts. Dalawa yon, yung ating feelings and our thoughts, no? Kung halimbawang and the consciousness of course is kumbaga sa ano, siya yung nagano eh, siya yung nagti-trigger para mag-isip, no, ng kung ano yung thoughts mo, and then siya rin ang magbibigay sa iyo ng consciousness, ano? It's a on the yung parang kaliwat kanan, no? Parang left and right, parang ano yung ano siya magka ano. Ngayon uh, hand in hand they are working. And hindi ko lang matandaan, parang sinasabi nga ni Billy is who is the flower? Is it the thoughts or is it the consciousness? Parang ang thoughts creates the flower and the consciousness is uh, created and affected by the thoughts and the feelings. No? Or is it the consciousness? Parang baliktaran yata eh, no? I'm sorry, ano, hindi ko masyadong maano dahil hindi ko rin nabasa and I want to be sure of it. Pero parang yeah, kung halimbawang if you are not conscious, then you don't have thoughts. No? Parang unconscious ka, hindi ka although it will be affected. Your feelings can be affected by your consciousness. Even if you're unconscious because it is a parang mga hayop, di ba? Instincts. Instinctively they are doing things unconsciously and they don't have thoughts but they have feelings. So para sa akin is meron ako nabasa, yun lang. Medyo nabigla ako doon sa ano yung question niya. But if I will be reading I will be probably understand it. But either of the thoughts or the consciousness.
Kuya Ray, ayan, nandiyan sa screen. The
Yeah.
consciousness can be the human being best friend as well as his words and
Yeah. Best friend as well as his or her worst enemy.
Kailan magiging enemy?
The human consciousness can be so wonderfully, relatively, absolutely fully developed that sometimes the thought may arise that it is the most absolutely fully, kasi gusto kong basahin mo, developed of absolutely, fully developed consciousness again and again understands this truth. It is only relatively absolutely fully developed and figures far below the relatively absolutely full development of the creation. Yeah. For many, it causes a tremendous number of difficulties, and indeed, quite especially when it is a burden on account of the psyche. In such cases, many wish that one could simply take out the consciousness like a kind of thing and lay it down somewhere for a certain period of time. At least some quiet would thereby be found from all its often tiring, exhausting escapades. Hindi ko masyadong mabasahin lahat, but the consciousness cannot simply be lain down like a sack of a piece of food. Thus, the human being is at the mercy of the grace of his or her own consciousness. So, okay, sige. Ah, para sa akin kasi, if you are conscious, no, ano ko lang ha, humahabol ako. Pag ikaw ay conscious, parang conscious ka na ikaw ay mali o tama, and the wrong and the right depends on your experiences, depends on your external life, no? Kasi siyempre, your consciousness have been developed by your external experiences. Plus yung thinking ko, ang tingin mo, your own consciousness, you think that it is correct. Consciously think that what you are doing is correct. No? But if you know consciously what is the truth, yung tinuro na sa atin, which is consciously tingin mo ay tama, coming from the words, coming from the statements, coming from belief, then you think you are right. But if you are consciously think that what you say, what you think, what the others have provided to you externally, kasi di ba, meron tayong internal, meron tayong external na pumapasok, and how we, because of the experiences that we have, no? Dahil nabuhay tayo, na ang tingin mo consciously, the religion, yung Catholicism, Christianity is correct. So you think consciously that you are correct. Now, when consciousness is provided to you through the readings that we have, then you consciously think that you are correct. Kaya yung statement na sinasabi na you can, yung he's her worst enemy. Kasi nga, kung ano yung consciously, tingin mo, tama ka. Dahil ang religion mo ay tama, then pwede mo ipaglaban yan. No? And you are on the other side, wherein Billy says that then, which is the correct one for us, of course. And then, tingin ng Catholics, tingin ng Pope, tingin ng mga manang ay tama rin sila. Tingin din ng Spiritistas ay tama rin sa kanila. So magkakaroon ng magkakaroon ng away yan. And then it becomes of course, nagdadalawang isip ka, it becomes your worst enemy. So that is my thought, that is my thinking about being a worst enemy of yourself. Kasi, siyempre, ang alam mo, ito yung tama. Ngayon kakalabanin mo yung kabila.
Very satisfactory yung pagkakadiscuss mo yan, Payo.
Lasting thoughts, Sorry,
Very satisfactory. Very
Thank you.
satisfactory.
Thank you, Kuya.
Siguro yung word na that can best describe yung kalaban yung tinatawag na konsensya. Yun ang
Consciousness is regalo at konsensya.
Yun ang uukil-kil sa'yo eh. Yung pag na-realize mo, oops, mali pala. Mali pala yung naging hakbang kong yun. Akala natin, pag na-realize natin, hindi natin ginawa, tapos na eh, di ba? Pero there will come a time na babalik-balikan ng memory mo yan. At every time bumalik yung memory, merong kikiliti sa tumbong mo niyan. Gumawa ko ng mali noon eh. Kinukonsensya ko ngayon. So, it happens to become an enemy.
Yeah. Kaya lang, ang konsensya mo, it depends on your experience. kung ano yung
Of course.
natutunan mo, tinuro ng magulang mo, doon ka makukonsensya doon sa sinabi niya ng magulang mo at saka ano yung relihiyon na pinupuntahan mo. Ngayon, it will become a new one if you will be halimbawa, you are corrected by Billy Meyer's thoughts, knowledge, and and then yung konsensya mo, babaling na doon sa kabila, sa kay Billy, which is the correct one. Nawawala na yung konsensya mo ngayon, halimbawa, gumawa ka ng mali, sinunod mo pa rin yung aral nung kabila, ng born again, ng Catholics, then magkakaroon ka naman ng konsensya doon sa kay Billy, doon sa thoughts or the studies about the truths, yung tawag yan, yung creation and energy, the freedom, yung knowledge na nandoon. So magkakaroon ka ng konsensya na doon because you already have attained the knowledge, the correct knowledge, the right knowledge. Ngayon, kung halimbawa hindi mo pa nalalaman yun, ay magkakaroon ka ng konsensya doon sa kabila. Dahil siyempre, sabihin na, naku, makukonsensya ako kay Father.
So,
Diba?
bali,
Kay
ang conclusion mo,
makukonsensya ako kay
Kuya
Jesus
Ray,
Christ. No? Samantalang hindi naman ang pangalan niya Jesus Christ. Nagkakaroon ka ng conscience. Kaya yun ang tama yung maging enemy mo talaga yun. On your
Kuya
own self.
Ray, bali, ang conclusion mo, ang best enemy, best friend at saka best enemy is the conscience. Kaya
Consciousness.
kaya mo siya nasabing mag-best enemy at saka best enemy dahil sa conscience. Iyon yung conclusion mo, Kuya Ray.
Nawawala ako.
Nawawala ka. Pero
Sorry, nawawala. Dahil malayo
naririnig mo
yung
ba?
probinsya talaga ito Patabangan, Nueva Ecija. May
Naririnig mo ba ako?
Sandali po.
Naririnig mo ako?
Hindi po.
Yung ibig ko sabihin, ang conclusion mo dun sa tanong ko is konsensya. Ano ba yun? Yung guilt. Yun ang pinakasagot.
Conscience.
Oo,
Okay.
conscience.
Guilt.
Guilt ang pinaka mo ng best friend at saka kaya siya best enemy din. Dahil once na
Consciousness is
matagpuan mo na yung guilt, doon ang sarili mong kaibigan, sarili mo rin kaaway dahil sa guilt. Yung psyche mo.
Yeah, because it depends on your psyche. Yeah, on your knowledge. On what you have, that is kasi ang psyche, it contains your ego, your memory, your character, and your character, personality, Ngayon, yung lahat ng mayon natutunan mo with your parents, with your environment. Ngayon, when you learn already, kung alam mo na yung talagang tama, siyempre, yung guilt mo, malilipat na doon sa guilt ng the correct one. No? Yung kabila, mababaliwala mo yon kasi parang, ito yung tama. Diba? Ito yung tama. Doon ka na mapupunta. Magkakaroon ka ng consciousness na this is correct one. And the other one is, pababayaan mo na yon. No? Kung halimbawa, completely, you believe what about the creation and energy. Ngayon, kung hindi ka naniniwala ka pa rin kay Jesus Christ. Di ba? So, your consciousness, you'll still be there. And it becomes your enemy. Yeah.
Ang galing ni Billy. Alam niyo kung bakit ko sinabi? Yung motto niya na Silent Revolution of Truth, revolusyon yung nangyayari niya sa ating sarili para
Correct.
mapuntahan natin yung katotohanan.
Yeah. Ang hirap nun.
Ba't hindi? Digmaan yun
Within you, within yourself.
Yes.
It's an enemy actually. It's a war.
Alam mo, Kuya Ray, huli man daw at magaling, maihahabol din. Thank you. Si Francis nag-unmute. Gusto mo mag-share, Francis?
Parang gusto ko mag-share sa ano yung
Go ahead, Francis.
regarding sa ano to consciousness as enemy kasi pag kuan kasi sa enemy kasi tumataas na kasi yung kuan natin yung empathy natin, so nafe-feel na natin yung mga energy ng ibang tao, so nagkakaroon ng kuan, sineseparate na ni natin sila, nagkakaroon ng ano detachment, so lumalayo na tayo sa kanila, ganun doon, hindi na tayo masyado nag-aapekto ng mga negative energy. Nagkakaroon tayo ng
Ano ba Philippine Market? Parang
candid anxiety na
bago ulit.
nagkakaroon tayo ng
Nawawala.
hello po? Rinig niyo po?
Go ahead, Francis. I-mute ko muna si Kuya Ray.
Apo.
Wala ka kolektor.
Yung ano tawag dito? Nagkakaroon ng yung ano tawag dito? Wala tuloy ako. Ano ba yun? Sa kwan kasi as best friend kasi na kuha na natin na aware na tayo ano nangyayari sa mundo, na nagbibigay sa atin na ability na mag-reflect, learn and grow sa yung tinataasan yung awareness natin bilang, kaya kwan siya, as best friend siya. Sa kwan naman as enemy naman, yung sinabi ko nga kanina po na napipil na kasi natin yung energy ng tao, yung kung ano nila, kung anong naiisip nila, every action nila, napipil na kahit papasok pa lang sila, napipil na natin na iba yung ihip ng kanila ng energy nila. Kasi ako kasi napipil ko kasi pag yung tao kasi pag um, pag iba yung may gusto siyang sabihin or may iba yung reaction niya, kasi yun talaga ang pan ko kasi ano tawag dito. Parang hindi ko masasabi na ano to, tumataas yung intuition ko. Kasi nakuha ko na kasi to sa trabaho ko, kasi yung sa trabaho ko ang tawag kasi nun is observation description. So every time na pumapasok yung tao mga ganito, kung ano yung mga nilalapag nila, kung ano yung mga inaano nila, ano yung action nila, reaction nila, paano daw sila mag-usap or magsalita, ganito. So ngayon, hindi na, parang mas, kung na yung hindi na paminsan yung napipil ko na lang kung ano yung mga parang energy nila, na parang malungkot sila, parang ganito, parang mabigat yung kanila, pakiramdam, parang ganun, napipil nyo na paano yung, kahit hindi sila nagsasabi, yung po, nagkakaroon ng separation kasi ayaw nyo, ma-involve sa mga energy na inaano nyo na, kinakat nyo na yung mga ibang tao. Pero hindi naman yung sa mga kasi, hindi rin ako sa mga ibang religion or sa mga kasi ako kasi, sinasabi ko na kasi talaga na wala akong religion na talaga. Every time na inaano nila ako, na sinasabi ko talaga na wala akong religion. So inaano nila ako na atheist daw ako, kung ganito. So yung sineseparate ko hindi ko naman na sinasabi na i-origin na judge yung mga ibang religion. Bale, ang inaano ko lang, nagpipik lang ako yung kwan ba, kinoconnect yung mga kwan, yung mga information, yung mga kwan. So, dagdag na mga information na lang yung sa akin, yung may ibang kwan, may ibang religion. Ano yung mga naging ano to, yung tawag dito, yung parang minamanipulate lang yung humanity, mga ganito. So, yun lang po.
So, yung conclusion ni Francis, consciousness to consciousness ng ibang tao, parang gano'n. Parang dinidefine niya na enemy, na nare-recognize niya as early as possible. Kuya Ray, minute kita kanina. So, kung gusto mong, kasi may kausap ka kanina. Kung gusto mong mag-comment doon sa ni Francis, mag-ano ka. Pasensya na't meron ako sipon kasi.
Yeah. Actually, di ko rin alam na na-mute ako dahil nagluloko yung yung signal dito sa Nueva Ecija, talaga napaka Anyway, yung last lang na ko napakinggan dahil wala rin ako. So, we have the same agony, yung problema natin on how because we react with different people, how will they act Siyempre, tatanungin, ano ba reliyon mo? No? So, ako rin, sinasagot ko, wala akong reliyon, diretso, no? Admit na sabi ko, you can call me atheist, no? Kasi ito ang dahilan kung bakit, no? Dahil do you know that the Bible was created 200 years after, no? And do you know that, and you have, mga ganong, that, medyo may strong kasi ang personality ko, kaya medyo nakikinig yung iba, no? Yun yung, yun ang kaibahan ko naman, no? And kaya although hindi man sila makikinig, pero bala kayo. Pero of course, they will just, of course, honor me, no? They will have to honor what I am saying. Pero with respect doon sa, I agree na ang hirap talagang masabihan yung mga kapwa mo if you have the same level. And that becomes, yung human engineering mo, yun ang gagalaw. No? On how will you react with the same, yung mga kasamahan mo. No? It's human engineering, kung paano mo gagalawin. That is the hardest part on how will you tell them that you are not, you don't believe on God. And you believe that you are God. Yung sasabihin mo lang, actually, is a very simple statement, that I am a God. Kaya nga sinabi doon sa Bible na I am, we are all God, we are all sons of God. So it means that we are God. Yun ang aking laging statement kadalasan nagiging, actually, yun ang problema nila. But concerning to the, of course, we are both the enemy of, yung talagang enemy tayo ng sarili natin at saka yung Pero hindi ka magiging enemy ng sarili mo, because if you believe on the creational energy that it is within you, na nasa sa iyo, and it is the God that is in you, then bakit matatakot? No? They will not, kasi takot tayo dahil baka i-curse tayo ng God na sinasabi nila. No, yun yung concern natin baka i-curse tayo ng God nila. No, we have to believe that we are the God itself, that the God is in us, and the creation energy is helping us, and it enlivens us, no? It enlivens us, no, to our own future. Hindi yung reliyon, hindi yung pare ang mag-enliven sa iyo, hindi dahil tayo ay uh, tawag yan, yung para tayong binaptize, no? Yung dahil naging Christian ka na, no? It's not. That is a very hard thing to accept. And it has to be, yung pinakamahirap na natin, na tanggapin natin. And of course, ang hirap talaga. Kaya nga, sabi nga ni Billy, sabi nga ni Kuya Jun, no? Ito kayo, sabi niya, talagang kailangan nating labanan yan, and we have to accept the problems that we are in here, and Billy is really a good lecturer.
Ready ka na ba, Tukayo, to say, instead of believing that you are a God, that you know that you are a God?
Yeah, I am a God. The God is with me. I know. The creation
Ayos.
energy is in me. Hello, nawala na naman ako.
Hello, Cynthia.
Narinig ka namin. Narinig ka namin.
We only have 5 more minutes. Any thoughts, Cynthia, for partying? Nagbe-breakfast na to si Cynthia. Inuunahan na ako mag-breakfast. Ruel, Francis, any thought for partying? Kuya Ray, thank you sa mo. Thank you sa dito. Paliwanag mo. Sabi sa iyo, huliwan daw at magaling.
Ano ba ano ba meron dyan sa Pantabangan na pinagkakaabalahan tayo?
Andito po kasi yung yung isa kong yung first gen is a power plant.